Good morning. My name is David Jenkins and I'm the director of Mickey Llew. We're a marketing company that specializes in Google search. Today I'm going to be talking about communication and content across the digital marketing landscape and how various assets can be better utilized to drive a better return on investment. What we know right now through various data sources is that our nation is more online than it has ever been before. And more importantly for businesses, consumers are actively engaging with companies digitally. What this means is people aren't just sitting on social media more, they're actually researching and inquiring about products and services in an unprecedented manner. This has no doubt had an impact on businesses' traditional walk-in trade and left companies scrambling to execute as successfully online as they have offline. Taking this new normal into account, it goes without saying that you need to have your digital ducks in a row. Now, what we find is that most businesses have the essentials in place from a digital perspective. Things such as a website and social media profiles are almost always there and have had some budget thrown at them for boosting posts or Google ads. But it's very seldom we see companies leveraging their digital assets for what they are truly the most effective at doing. And right now, businesses need to make every round of their marketing budget work as hard as possible. To illustrate this, I'd like to share a few examples. If we consider acquisition, when a consumer is looking for a product or service such as an office chair for home, a plumber nearby, coffee bean roaster, or even winter clothing, consumers are more likely to engage Google for this than just about any other platform. And placing your budget that is intended for acquisition in this channel will more often than not deliver a better result and return on investment than social media, for example. This is product and industry dependent, but for the most part, the sentiment would be true. Direct communication. Having said the above, a consumer is a lot more likely to communicate directly with you via a social media channel when they have an issue or quick question. As a practical example, during lockdown, I placed an order with one day only. Understandably, there were some delays and I wanted to get some feedback on the status of my parcel. I first emailed customer support, which wasn't as responsive as I'd have liked. So I went to Facebook and direct messaged them. Within an hour, I had my query resolved and a pleasant brand experience. I was on the site a week later and many more thereafter, ordering more goods. Their dedicated support team that works on Facebook messages or Instagram direct messages delivers an incredible return on investment when you consider that brand experience and the efficiency in resolving the query. Keep in mind that this is not a time that you want to be losing the customer base that you have. Acquiring customers is almost always more expensive than retaining them. For my final example, I, like many, have had to repurpose space in my home for an office. Knowing that the space is anything other than temporary, given the magnitude of this epidemic, I wanted to do it properly. Having engaged various digital platforms for ideas, there is no question that Pinterest was by far the most valuable for this specific need. Having said that, I found very little local representation when on Pinterest. If I consider the big home DIY players, it was quite surprising for me. Some examples of offices with various wall paints, shelving ideas, flooring options would seem obvious to me, but they were nowhere to be seen. Whilst home offices are really topical right now, this example can be applied to many industries and businesses, and the investment in that channel specifically and the content that would suit it is the point that I'm trying to illustrate. The point is, companies will get a lot better return on investment with current and future marketing budgets by simply paying proper attention to how consumers engage certain platforms. Making sure your content is visible there is paramount. Media spend on Facebook, as an example, might not be as valuable as a great support consultant who can engage your customer in the right tone and in the right way that your brand would like them to. The same as investing in an SEO strategy for your website to rank for your specific product subset might be more valuable than copywriting certain blog posts that lack any specific objective and just kind of land up on your site for the sake of being there. We are without a doubt in a challenging time, and change is a daily occurrence. But there is still an abundance of opportunity for those that are agile and can adapt to our new normal. I hope this very quick overview and insights has been helpful. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.